Have you ever witnessed a heart-pounding face-off between man and wild nature? Today, Lion Farm takes you alongside Hunter Jack on a thrilling journey, where one small mistake could end everything in the blink of an eye. Jack watches a herd of wild boars feeding from a distance. They move swiftly through the tall grass, with piglets trailing closely behind their mother. Jack knows these animals are intelligent and highly alert. He must carefully choose the right spot and timing to set the trap for maximum effectiveness. Jack surveys the field, now torn up and destroyed, clear evidence of the boars' presence the night before. They've caused serious damage to crops and the native ecosystem. Jack understands that controlling the boar population is essential to protecting the land and its resources, even if it's no easy task. Jack and his team begin setting up a large corral trap. Heavy-duty steel panels are connected to form a sturdy enclosure. The trapdoor is specially designed to shut remotely. Every detail must be double-checked to ensure no errors occur. The bait is a critical factor. Jack carefully scatters corn inside the trap and along the path leading in. He needs to build trust, making the boars feel safe in the area so they'll return to feed. Patience is key during this preparation stage.
I don't know that I've ever been in mud like this. Like it's... You change your pace, huh?
Yeah, we gotta, watch it.
All requirements for memory at home. The craft waits in a well-defined horizon. Jack checks the signal on his phone. This technology lets him monitor all activity around the trap, day and night, without disturbing the boars. He waits for the perfect moment, when the whole herd is inside. Night falls. Through his phone screen, Jack sees dark shapes cautiously moving. The boars begin entering the trap, drawn by the scent of corn. The lead boar moves back and forth several times, clearly wary, before finally guiding the group deeper into the trap. Jack watches nervously. Once he's sure that most of the herd, both adults and piglets, are fully inside, he presses the trigger. The heavy metal door slams shut, locking the boars inside. Their squeals and panic erupt from the trap. The next morning, Jack returns to inspect the results. A large group of wild boars is neatly contained. Still aggressive, they run around trying to escape. Jack begins the next steps to safely transport them while minimizing stress on the captured animals. Jack and his team use panels to guide the boars into a specially designed truck pulled up next to the trap. This work requires precise coordination and care. The adult boars are strong and put up a fierce struggle. It's tough, but an essential part of the process. For a broader perspective, Jack deploys a drone to fly over the area. From above, he can easily spot other herds and observe their routes and habits. This technology helps improve trap placement and strategic planning for better control. Drone footage shows large boar herds moving across fields and sparse forests. Jack fully grasps the scale of the wild boar invasion. Controlling them requires time, effort, and the use of advanced scientific methods. Jack looks at the captured boars inside the truck, reflecting on the inevitable conflict between human needs and the survival of wild animals. This kind of management is necessary, but it also raises questions about balance and human responsibility. Wild boars, with their fierce resilience and adaptability, have become a challenging yet vital part of many ecosystems. Even when cornered, Jack sees their sheer tenacity. They embody the untamed power of nature. Smart traps, surveillance cameras, drones, and modern equipment are powerful tools. But Jack knows that using them must go hand in hand with deep understanding of animal behavior and a strong sense of responsibility to ensure humane and effective wildlife management. As the workday ends, Jack gazes into the distant forest. The battle against wild boars isn't just about removing a nuisance. It's a journey of learning to coexist with nature, managing it sustainably, respecting its laws, and preserving life. Let's move on to the next animal. Hello everyone. Wild boars are large wild animals. Some massive ones weigh up to 1,100 pounds and are called wild boar monsters. They originate from Europe, Asia, and North America. These creatures are aggressive and dangerous. So what have humans done to deal with them? Join Lion Farm as we explore how to handle giant wild boars in today's. If you ever encounter a giant wild boar, the average person should turn and run fast for safety. But professional hunters don't run. They face them head-on. With weapons, skills, experience, and courage, they turn these dangerous encounters into intense and challenging battles. Over the centuries, wild boars, especially hybrids of feral pigs and domestic pigs, have become major threats in many states across the United States. They destroy crops, damage ecosystems, spread diseases, and compete for food with deer, rabbits, and other wildlife. Their rapid reproduction and adaptability make the battle against them even more difficult. In Texas, Georgia, and Alabama, wild boar hunting is not just a sport, it's a major source of income for local economies. Hunting tournaments and professional hunting tours attract thousands of enthusiasts, including international tourists, turning this activity into a unique and growing industry. To control these dangerous animals, hunters use traps, night hunts, advanced firearms, and their most valuable partners, hunting dogs. Trained to track scents and work closely with their owners, these dogs help locate and approach wild boars quickly and accurately, boosting the chances of success during tense chases. But it's not always easy. To take down a wild boar running at high speed from a distance, hunters must have exceptional marksmanship, experience, and composure in life or death moments. You may be surprised to learn that wild boars can weigh over 1,100 pounds. For instance, a 1,110-pound monster was taken down in Alabama, one of the largest ever hunted in the United States. While they may resemble domestic pigs, these animals are incredibly destructive, capable of wrecking entire fields in just a few nights. At Spartan Reserve in southern Michigan, a 500-pound wild boar was taken down after a heart-pounding chase. In northeastern Carolina, a hunter dropped a 550-pound boar with a single shot in the dark. The image of the fallen beast deep in the forest stunned and impressed all who witnessed it. Some pigs weighing up to 850 pounds required forklifts and trailers to move. Just imagine the sheer power they possess. If this were in Vietnam, local pubs would probably be thrilled to see these giant pigs. But kidding aside, wild boars pose a serious threat if left unchecked, and hunting them must follow local laws, regulations, and especially ethical hunting practices. Night hunting, when wild boars are most active, is both dangerous and an opportunity to control their numbers. Hunters use thermal scopes and night vision goggles to detect them in the dark. This isn't a game. It requires knowledge, skill, preparation, and awareness. Beginners should never hunt alone. Always go with someone experienced. Beyond hunting, it's just as important to protect the environment you pass through. Clean up all trash, bullet casings, food wrappers, and water bottles. Leave no human trace in the forest. Nature is a place to experience, not to destroy. And finally, always remember, wild boars, while dangerous, are still a part of the ecosystem. We hunt to control, not to wipe them out. Maintaining natural balance, respecting life, and acting ethically are what distinguish a true hunter from a harmful intruder. Now, let's move on to the most anticipated part of the video, Q&A with our viewers. One viewer asked, "What do hunters do after hunting a bear?" Great question. Lion Farm is here to explain.
After successfully hunting a bear, hunters go through a series of important steps to ensure the animal is used to its fullest value and nothing goes to waste. First, they often take photos or film the hunt to preserve the memory and serve as legal proof of the activity. Next, the bear is either field dressed or transported to a processing area if conditions allow. Bear meat, especially the shoulders and thighs, is prized for its nutritional value and can be turned into smoked dishes, roasts, or soups. However, it must be thoroughly cooked since bear meat may carry parasites that can cause illness. The bear's hide is carefully removed and preserved for tanning, later used to make rugs, cloaks, or decorations. The bear's head or claws are often kept as trophies, showcasing the hunter's skill and achievement. Bear fat is also a valuable byproduct. It can be used to make balm for muscle pain or for cooking in some regions. Processing a bear carcass after a hunt requires not only skill, but also strict adherence to wildlife protection laws. That's why experienced hunters always act responsibly, ensuring nothing is wasted and no laws are broken. We hope that through today's video, you've gained a better understanding of the methods the United States uses to deal with wild boars. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends to support Lion Farm. See you next time.
Welcome to the creative and captivating introduction of our Lion Farm channel team. To start, we would like to introduce a passionate screenwriting talent, a young woman who never stops exploring and innovating in the field of agriculture. She is not only an exceptional scriptwriter with the ability to craft profound stories, but also a dedicated researcher of cutting-edge and sustainable technologies from around the world. For her, scriptwriting is not just a job, but a journey of passion, breathing life into every video we create. Next, we want to introduce the heart and soul of our channel, the channel owner and video editing expert. He is fully dedicated, overcoming every challenge to produce the highest quality videos for our audience. With a burning passion, he constantly drives the team to deliver unique and inspiring experiences to viewers. We hope that in the journey ahead, you will continue to love and support the Lion Farm channel. Sincerely, thank you.